Hey everyone, how are you? And I am here with another DIY. Let me tell you, what inspired me to do what I'm going to be doing today is something that I made my daughter for her baby shower. And if you're at all interested, I didn't take, and I could kick myself, but I didn't take video of when I was making things for it. But I do have still pictures of things, and I could kind of walk you through it. If you're at all interested, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, her theme was a princess, Cinderella, but not Cinderella Disney, but things of Cinderella, such as the pumpkin carriage. Well, I made this, and I was looking at it the other day, and I thought, I totally forgot to make, I could make, you know, stuffed pumpkins. So what I did is I went and got a couple pieces of cream material, and I think I'm going to use the jute instead of, here I used a yarn for this, and then glued on the half pearls, and then I made the stem, I sewed that, and then put in some, as you can see, silk flowers, and then I made this for the wheels. I made that out of wire and then put it on a candlestick, and this is what went on each of the tables along with a pink pillow. Well, I'll just show you the pictures, but this was my inspiration to make some pumpkins for fall. So I'll be back in a minute and we'll get started. Okay, I have my pencil and I have a salad dish and a dinner plate. I bought a half a yard of material, and to gather it I'm going to use this heavy duty thread, because the last thing you want is to, if you watched my one video with the bunny, you're not going to want to get all the way around and then start pulling it together and have it break. So I either use heavy duty thread or I use dental floss. And dental floss works really well too. Okay, so I'm going to trace the plate. And this is going to make the salad plate probably will make a relatively small pumpkin. Over a little bit on this one. I'm going to cut these out, these two circles, and then I'll be back. Okay, I threaded my needle, and I am going to, I really should use a larger needle, but that's okay. This is just for gathering it. And I went down about probably a ½ inch on the circle, because you don't want to go right on the edge because it'll come undone. So how you guys doing? Getting excited for fall? I know I am. And you want to be careful not to pull your thread all the way through. I've done that many times where you're going and all of a sudden you go, wait a minute, where's the end of it? And it's gone. You could do these watching television. Okay. So I've got this completely around. Now I'm going to put some fiber fill. Alright, so here's the fiber fill. You can see it. And now, if you're going to be, well, you don't have to do it really, pack it really full, but if you're going to do the sections with the jute or thread, you're going to want to fill it a little bit more than you would if you were just going to tie it off and leave it with a stem, kind of like the ones that they're selling at Target. The ones at Target are like this. This is all they've done. The ones that you get at Target, those aqua. All they've done is they've sewn it together. They've put a stem in the middle, and that's it. Okay, that could be a pumpkin. But if you want to do sections, like I said, you want to stuff it a little bit more. You'd be surprised how much fiber fill it takes to stuff something. Like when I make dolls, a lot of times I'll use maybe 2 big bags. And this is why you have to have a strong thread. Can you imagine having just normal thread? I guarantee it would have broke by now. And when you're this far and it breaks, it is not a pretty picture. I'm going to cut this needle away. Okay guys, here it is, gathered up and tied. Now, there's a hole left in here, and that's okay because I'm making the stem out of a grocery or brown paper bag. So I'll show you how to do that now. Now, you can take a grocery bag, which is thicker, which works, well, we'll see. Fold it over. Just twist it. And if you want, you can ink it up. That's totally up to you. You can double it to make it a thicker stem, which I want to see if this, see? I think a brown paper bag is fine. And I would glue it in. You can glue it so it's kind of a crook neck. But before I do that, I want to, actually what I think I'll do is I will sew this together a little bit so the hole isn't quite as big, because I want to come up and make my sections. Okay guys, I just sewed it up a little bit more. There's still a hole there, but I needed it a little bit more together, and then you start molding it. Now, you could leave it like this, put this down in the hole, put this in here, make it thinner if you want, fatter if you want, meaning the stem. But if you wanted to leave it this way without putting sections, you could. But I want to show you how. I'm hoping this isn't going to be too bulky for such a small. I don't even know if my, you know what? I don't think it's going to fit through the eye of what I have, and I don't have anything wider. And if I take this apart, it's not going to be sturdy enough to withstand. That would have been cute, dang it. I'm gonna go look. Haha, with determination, I made it work. Alright. So what you're gonna do is you're going to try to find approximately the middle. And this is why you need a long needle. It'll work. We're going to make it work. Dang it. Okay. Make sure to tie a good knot. You don't want it to come through after all that. Alright. This should work. Alright. So what you're going to do now is you're going to bring it. Now do you see how it's already starting to divide it? So You're going to bring it over here, and then you're going to go back up through the same hole. You're going to tighten it really tight. There you go. Okay, let's do another section. Okay, go back up. Okay. Now you have two sections. Let's go down here. This is our third. Back up. And again, you don't have to use jute. You could use a yarn or a thread, but make sure it's heavy duty thread, because I guarantee you if you use regular, it's going to pull right through. Pumpkin, you know, the ones that are more flat. Again, I'm trying to keep them somewhat even. I mean, they don't have to be even, but okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back down and secure it and tie it off. Glue here just to secure it. I'm just kind of evening it out right now. Okay, so there it is. It's sectioned off. And again, you don't have to do this. If you don't like it like that and you just want to gather it up like it was in the beginning, go for it. Okay guys, I am on to my second, and this was the one that was the actual plate size. This one was the salad plate. So this is the side, the salad plate, and this is the size that the actual standard eating plate, the difference. So they really shrink up once you start gathering them. What I've done is I took some more paper bag and just kept wrinkling it, and then I just twisted it. And what I'm going to do, I have my hot glue gun heating up, and then I'm just going to glue under a little bit again, and then just glue to make sure this stays tight, because if not, it's going to start to unravel. And then I will glue it onto this. So my glue gun should be ready in just a couple minutes. And then I will be on to 2 or 3 more DIYs for fall, and then I'm on to Christmas. I cannot believe we are heading on to Christmas. Oh man, where does the time go, you guys? Where does it go? The older I get, the faster it goes. Gotta get that turned. See what I mean? If you don't glue it, it starts to unravel. And again, like I showed you in the beginning, what I did with that one pumpkin for my daughter's baby shower, you can just sew a stem with some material and have it stick out. You can do that as well. I like the way that I'm hugging it into. Hold this just for a couple minutes. And then I'll do one like what you see at Target, the ones that are just gathered up where they don't have the sectioning off like I've done, you know, like this with the twine. I'll do one like that so you can see that as well. Okay, so there you go. So there's the second one. So here are two of them. Leaf, no leaf, up to you. Whatever you want to do, don't have to do it. I mean, you could also do these like I did the one for the shower, more of a shabby chic, with more bling and more eyelet and lace and all that. But I wanted these to be more farmhouse, which I think I've achieved that. Okay, here's the difference. Can you see the difference in this? I hope you can. Not too much of a difference, very little, but I just wanted two different kinds of material. So once I get this cut out, you've already seen how I do it, so I'm going to cut it out and I'll be right back. Okay guys, what I did is I just did like this first one, cut the circle, and then gathered it. And this time, like I said, I'm not going to use the twine. All I'm doing is gathering it up and I'm going to put a stem in it, and that's what you see at Target right now in the dollar spot, is what I'm doing right now. Just gathering it up, which would take no time at all. Cut some circles, make a basting stitch. Gather it up like this, and you're just going to put a stem in it, which I'll do in a minute. Okay guys, so what I did is I just pulled this up, glued the little piece of the paper bag that I twisted into a stem. So there you go, there they are. So I hope you try it. It's very easy. It's just a matter of cutting a circle, basting around the edge, pulling it up, putting some fiber fill in, and you've got some pumpkins for fall. So like always, I will show you where I put these I'll show you where I put these in my house when I decorate for fall. And remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. Okay guys, I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.